row. So row, which is the line. The row is the line, so I need to put this in a bracket. Just cut it, then I'll paste it again, which is, so once I have the row, I also want to have a class name for the row. Now the class I want to give to the row is to have some gap inside. Okay, let me not do that yet so that we see how it works. Let's just create a column first. Let's create a column. Let's see this column 1. To duplicate, just put your arrow, your cursor on there, and press Shift Alt down arrow. Then I'll do 2. Then I'll do 3. So if I save this, it might not be too visible. Let me see if I can add the border. I hope the class is correct. So if you are not sure of anything, just come to documentation, border. So you see, very easy. So you can see border top, border bottom, border. Alright, so I'll just go with this border. So but if you need anything, just come to documentation, search for it, and you will see the class that you will use. So just paste it here, border primary. So if you save it, let me see if I have it already. Now you can see it. So I'll just do for this, just to demonstrate the gap thing for you. So let me do sources for this one. Sources is the green. Then I want to add, don't forget, it's not class, it's class name. So for this one, I'll do warning. So I'll save it. So once I save, you can see the space. Add some property here just to explain some things. And if I do extra small 12, meaning that this extra small 12 means that I want this column. Normally, this column now, everything will be on the same line, meaning that on a large screen, we are going to be having 3 columns. On a small screen, we are going to be having 3 columns. On a medium screen, we are going to be having 3 columns. But because of the peculiarity of small screens, because the screen is small, so if you have 3 columns on this small screen, then it might not appear nice. So if you want it to be 1 column, just everything on a line on a small screen, all you just need to do is just to say on a extra small screen, then say 12 columns. So but on a small screen, maybe like a medium small screen, then you can now say 6, meaning that instead of having the 3 on one line, then one have 2. So 1 row is 12 columns. So meaning that if you put 6, you are going to be having 2 elements on a row. And why on a medium screen upward? On a medium screen upward, then have 4, meaning that 4, 4, 4, that will be 3. So I'll just copy this. So I'll duplicate it for the other elements. We are done with the border stuff now. So if I save, then to see the effects, you can see everything is on the same line. To see the responsiveness, you just check, you now know how to check your responsiveness now. So I'll click here. Then if I come to small screen, you can see everything is on the line. If I come to a bigger screen, everything's on the line. Everything's on the line. Medium tablet, everything is on the 3 line. So that is that. You can see medium screen upward, then take 3 columns. 4 columns. That's 4, 4, 4, making 12. Why on a small screen, then take 12? That means 1 element on a row, just to handle your responsiveness. Since you have been able to do that, we now understand the concept of columns, row, and the likes. So the next thing is for us to now write the card for component. You can see that from our wireframe, the first thing we have been able to do is just to come up with the structure. So we have been able to come up with the structure, but the first column has the complete shipment, the second column has shipment details, and the third column has start shipment. So The next thing now is, okay, let us come up with the card, and inside the card we are going to be putting button. Don't forget how to get your component. Just come to your documentation. Very easy and simple. So just look for, what are you looking for now? You are looking for cards, and that's why you must be able to know what each element stands for and how you can search for it in case you are not able to get it here. So you can see cards. You can see different cards, different. Alright, so let us use this. Just copy. You can see how easy it is. Just go to documentation, copy, know the element you need, then copy it. So once you copy it, then you just come inside one of the columns. Don't forget, each of the columns has one card each. So I'll just paste the card here. So, but don't forget, once you are using a component, you can also come back here and copy the component that you use. Be sure that you import it. It's repetitive, but so you need to follow. Once you can follow the pattern, there's nothing you will not be able to create. So I'm using a button, so I'll just copy this and put it here. I'll copy card and I'll put it here. Then once I've been able to do that, so to ensure I know what I'm editing, I can just leave some space between the column and the card. So now I don't need the card header. So I also, based on the wireframe, you might not need this. Okay, you can just save it to see how it appears. And now it's giving us that server component error again. You can see cannot read property of undefined. Let me see, we have copied something we should not add. Alright, let's delete this. Let's save now. It's good to always check your code. Server component, I think it's a server component issue. So you know how to fix the server component issue now. Just come here, use client. So anytime I hope the client is correct. Start client correct. Yeah. If you check now, you can see that you have your card. You have your card. Now let's write some. If you come to your, you might not need to disturb yourself too much with all the CSS, but once you have an element that is doing what you want it to do, then I think you should be fine instead of stressing yourself too much with too much modification. But if you look at the wireframe, you see that we have some shadow. We also have some, of course, the line already, the card already has this line. It's just that we have a little bit of shadow. You can see the shadow. So, and in between the card we now have the button. So that's what we are going to be implementing now. So we go to our code editor. So we just do class name for the shadow, to add the shadow small. Then let's put the text to the center. Let's put the text to the center, and let us also add padding: front, left, back, up, down, left, right. Let us add a padding of 3. So when you do not see anything Y, X, B, T, T is top, B is bottom, X is horizontal, Y is vertical. So if you don't see any of that, you just see P3. That's a padding of 3 to the top, to the bottom, to the right, and to the left. Now inside the card body, then we want to have a button. So you can see the button is reading from the wireframe. It reads complete complete shipment, and if you save it, it will look close to what we want, but not as close as we want it, because you can see the length of this card is almost the same with the length of the card. So what we just need to do is to have class name to be width of 100, so that it occupies the entire space of the card. So if you see it, you can see now that we have the first element without any issue or challenge. So it's now easy for us to replicate for the other aspects now. So all you just need to do is just to copy this card component. You just start changing the text. So just pick this card component, put it in the second column. Then the second column is what? Shipment details. So I'll just do shipment details. And the third one is what? Third one is start shipment. So I'll just copy the card again. If you are not sure, you can just paste it a bit, then copy, then do what did I see there again? Start shipment. So if you save, you'll see that you are gradually moving closer to the wireframe. You can see we have the complete shipment button, we have the shipment details button, and we also have the start shipment button. And with that, we are getting closer and closer to our wireframe. So let's go back to our wireframe. You can see something here that before we go to the table components, when you click on complete shipment, a pop-up will come up that says when you click on start shipment, a pop-up will come up that says track products, create shipment, and let us try to create this model now. This will definitely be a component on its own. So you already guessed now, it will also be a component on its own. So once it's a component on its own, you can also then import it again, use it in the page file. Then the same process is what we'll be doing. If you need the pop-up, if you need the model, then go to documentation, pick it, modify it to your taste, then you'll be good to go. All right, let's try that together. So we want to create this now. So all we just need to do is to come in here. To the components. So see, if you have been able to do that, let's just look into the model or the pop-up creation next week. Thank you so much.